and started the recording. So we can start, Tina, if you're ready.
I'm gonna
Tina,
do it.
at what time you require alert to be given by me on the time?
So first 20 minutes, then 35 minutes.
Okay, fine.
Tina, your intro, start.
I'm ready. Are you ready?
Yes.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Tina's screen is freezed again.
Is it?
Yeah.
You're again trying to record, Tina.
Okay, I'll better leave it. Okay. Okay. Ready?
Ready.
Yeah.
Yes.
Good morning, everybody. Today is a wonderful day, and today I'm going to introduce a lovely person who's a gem of a person who was born in Delhi and brought up in various cities of North India. She has acquired lots of knowledge from all various institutions, and she is ready to inspire us all. I'm going to introduce Neha now. Neha is such a wonderful person who has acquired electrical and electronics engineering from Punjab College from Delhi, and she has worked for 9 years in IT industry. Having acquired all this, her specialization is in alternative therapy. She has done alternative therapy for past 3 years for different people, for many people who have really enjoyed her therapy and got out of their problem. And one among them is myself. I'm very glad to introduce Neha, who believes in inspiring people and in the journey, learn a lot to inspire herself and also the world. Put your hands for Neha, the cloud with a silver lining. Let's listen to the shower of words that we are going to have from her to change our lives, to succeed in our lives. Put your hands for Neha.
Very nice. Very nice.
Thank you, Tina. It was really a wonderful introduction. I felt like I give all 40 minutes to you and I listen to you.
Thank you very much, Neha.
So, friends, are we ready for today?
Yes.
Let's begin. The topic, is it visible? The
Yes.
presentation visible?
Yeah. Yes.
The topic for today is how to overcome failure. Now the question will come, why this topic? Let us find out. Let's talk a little bit face to face. So since childhood, we have taken the training from our respected teachers and coaches how to get best marks in school, how to be best in sports, how to get into the good colleges. And in our job also, we have been continuously learning how to thrive and be successful in our career. So we always been taking how to be successful. But to be successful is just taking the training how to be successful enough, or do we really need more skills? Let us find out. Now let's see how many of children, if we take for entrance exam for engineering or medical colleges, how many children sit for the exams? There are lakhs of children, but only 100 of them get to the top of the colleges. And in any organization, there are hundreds of employees working in any good organization, but only handful of people reaches the topmost position, isn't it? And if we go by the survey, among the 10 new startups, it's more likely that 10 startup may fail and one of them will be successful in the first attempt. When it is more likely that we may face setbacks, then getting the success at the first attempt, doesn't it become really important to know When such situations come, we don't know how to go ahead, what to do. Is it not become important that we learn actually how to deal with that situation and how to come out of it gracefully? So before we begin, I want you all to take up these few questions and answer in yes or no. First question. Do you think failure is important step to success? Just think in your mind, is it yes or no? And if you have pen and paper, then I request you to write yes or no. Do you think failure is important step to success? Next question. Do you fear failure? Yes or no? Whatever comes in your thing as a first thought, don't think much. Whatever the first thought comes in your mind, just answer yes or no. When things don't work, then do you get clueless how to handle it? Yes or no? What do you really think? And is tag successful or failure permanent? If we say someone is successful and if we say he is a failure, is it permanent? And the last question. Recall one moment when you faced the setback and came out of it as a hero. I give you 30 seconds to recall one such moment. Can we go ahead? So, I hope you have recalled one such moment. So, while as we progress forward, I want you all that we don't just, I don't want you all to just listen. As we progress forward, I want you to introspect, look back, and try to connect that is this something I did? So it becomes more learning experience for all of us. Before we start, I want to answer this particular question. Is the tag successful or failure permanent? Let's take an example. There is a boy and he wants to get into his dream job, Apple company. He studies really hard. He does masters from very good college. And then finally he get into that company, Apple, his dream job. While he gets there, he's sitting that finally I have fulfilled my dreams. So what do you think? Will he be thinking now all my dreams are over? Or will he actually plan for something more? Probably yes, right? He will plan for next big thing in his life. So when we achieve something that we really desired for, we get there, we enjoy that moment, and after a certain point of time, we start thinking of the next goal. And as we move ahead, maybe in that journey, the next goal that you have achieved, maybe one succeeds, maybe one fails. Success and this failure, as it happens side by side, it goes along the journey, the bigger journey that we have. So, this successful and failure terms, that state is not permanent, right? It will just go one by one. So, it's not permanent. Success is not final and failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts, right? But how to find that courage? How to find the right direction when you're feeling really low? That what should I do? I have faced this setback. Let's discuss what we can really do when we face such challenges. I will be covering these 5 points one by one. So let's start with the first one. Talent and abilities can be cultivated. We have heard many a times people saying, I have an inborn talent that I have a talent that I can play very good guitar. And someone may say, my son is a champion in football. He's even playing for the national level. Someone may say, I am a very good at leadership skills. But tell me, all are all these skills inborn, or have they acquired these skills by working hard, by learning these skills? Right? They have learned these skills by continuously learning and practicing it. So all the talents and abilities anyone has, it has been inculcated with continuous practice. So let's take an example. There's one guy, and he's a very good chef in one of the very good, very top-notch restaurant. Whatever dishes he prepare, always the customer give the 5-star rating to the restaurant. He is very famous chef. Now he decides, why not I open my own restaurant? So he goes and find a very good place, open a very nice restaurant. It has a very nice ambience. It is at the prime location, and the menu is also very good, having all the blockbuster dishes that he used to serve. People are coming as he opens, people coming, whosoever comes, they are liking the dishes. But after 6 months, he realizes that he's not able to actually invite lot many people, and he see his restaurant is going into the losses. Now he thinks that I was a really good chef, I have the restaurant at a very prime location, and people even who are coming liking my food, but why still my business is not flourishing? Then one of his friends says, you need to learn some marketing tips, because if you don't do the marketing, then people will not know there is such good restaurant, right? But he says, I have been always chef, I don't know all this marketing stuff, how can I do it? Then he friend says, just go and attend 2 days of this workshop, at least you will learn the basics of marketing. So he agrees, he goes and learn the marketing. He learns how to do Google ads, how to go and do some advertisement in newspapers. So he learns some basic tips, and he start with these basic tips, some marketing. And actually in few months of time, he see that many more people are coming to his restaurant. So here we point to note that even if his expertise was cooking, chef, he was a chef. But when the opportunity came, when such situation came, when things were not working, it was required to learn some another skill. Same thing happens with us. Sometimes when things don't work, we need to stop and think, what is not working? Do I require another skill? And when you actually identify that you require another skill, then don't shy away, because it's another talent, it's another ability, and it can always be cultivated. We can always bring it, we can always learn it. That's the first thing for sure we need to think when things don't work. Focus on your progress. What happens? Many times we always want attention from people, right? We all like appreciation, and appreciation is good. We want that people to appreciate when we do good things. But what if it becomes the only reason for someone, that how people are thinking? Are they thinking I am intelligent, or am I looking dumb in front of people? How other people are judging me? What if that becomes the only factor, only prime factor for that person to decide if he is doing good or not? When he don't do anything good, if some setback or failure happens, then that person will be thinking, the first thought that will come in his mind, that what other people might be thinking about me. And you know what, even things go right or wrong, there will be always people who try to pull you down. They will say one thing, and next very day they will forget it. But for the people for whom it is very important that how other people are thinking, he will be trapped in that thought, what people are thinking about me. And in that process, he will not be able to focus on himself. He will consume all of his energy. Now, let me ask Sanjay sir, What do you think, Sanjay sir in September and Sanjay sir in March, are they same,
No, definitely not.
right? You have grown 6 months older,
Yes.
and also in knowledge wise, you have learned a lot many skills, and also in thought process, I'm sure you have learned a lot of things that how we are surviving these challenging times.
Yes. Yes.
So Sanjay
Agree.
sir in September is a better version, improve. He is a person who has learned so much than a Sanjay sir in March. So same way, when we are focusing on achieving something, in that process, we are definitely learning something, how to get there. We are learning a lot of things, right? If we are learning how to give training, we are a lot of things, all the skills. And in that process, if that thing really don't work, then also we are learning what did not work. We are actually progressing, right? We put our focus on ourselves that yes, I am progressing. What?
We are unable to.
Sorry.
Continue, Megha.
So who I was before and who I am now, I am progressing. As you focus on progress, you will ultimately stop thinking what other people are thinking. It will become easier for you to stand up and continue your journey. You are running a race, you fall down, you will not think, are people laughing on me? You will stand up. You will dust off all the dirts on your shoulder. You will stand tall and you will start running to finish your race. So that's how our mindset changes when we focus on our progress. Let's move to the third one. View challenges as opportunities. Now tell me, we have been learning all the M and W, how to make eye contact, how to stand so that I am not actually, audience is not facing my back. We have learned all this. And then this COVID break come. We are giving presentation here. And we were wondering how we will actually apply all that. Nothing is working. And many of us might have thought that how will I continue work in this training profession when all those things that I've learned? But slowly and slowly, as we learn this online platform, we learn nitty gritties, how to do online sessions, how to do online activities, and how to engage audience. We actually learned, right? And few of us have actually converted this challenge into opportunity that they were able to have their training sessions, which was not limited to Bangalore, but all the cities in India and even abroad, right? Whenever things don't work, don't see this as a roadblock. Try to see the things beyond what is seen to you. There could be some hidden opportunity lying it. And tell me, this COVID is one of such challenge. There has been so many challenges in for different companies. We have heard about, right, Kodak, when the analog was there, when technology shifted to the digital platform, how the challenges were faced by the Kodak. If it has taken that challenge and accepted it, it might have been doing really well. So challenges are everywhere. Challenge will come. It's not that this Corona break is a challenge for us. It will come one after the other. So always keep your eyes open and see if that challenge can be converted into an opportunity. Maybe we just need to learn something more.
Megha, sorry to interrupt you. Every time you change the slide or this screen, we are getting disconnected and again coming back, and the screen is not sharing.
I think
It must be
I
issue
think that
with
it's your end problem, sir.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
all
your
others were able to view.
ನಾಯಕರೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅದು.
So sorry, Narendra sir. In case you're not able to view it, I will definitely share my this presentation. But I really hope that you will be able to connect here as well.
You can accept it as a constructive feedback.
Thank you. So yes, accept the constructive feedback, which is very important. Yes, we really get bothered what people are thinking, but do we really listen to them? Because there might be someone who is genuinely there, want to give you some feedback which will help you, right? When we become open that yes, I am progressing, when we become open that yes, what if there is something blockage, maybe I need to learn something more, we become more and more open, and we welcome the constructive feedback from the others. What happens when we take the constructive feedbacks? There might be some suggestions we have never thought of. So it is very important to accept the constructive feedback when things don't work. If someone is suggesting, listen to them. If you feel they are trying to pull you just down, ignore it. But if there is some really such feedback which can help you, take it, work on it. It gives you one another direction how to move ahead for your goal, right? Next thing. See this. Is it very natural, right? To feel, to keep comparing with others. Oh, he has done so well. Why I'm not able to do anything? And for certain people, what happens when they are not able to achieve anything what they really wanted to, they start comparing with others and start envying others, that how come he is able to achieve so much when I'm not able to. What will happen in this? It is a kind of a negative feeling. Two things will happen. He will consume all of his energy in just thinking about the other person, how he has got there, how he has got there. And what will happen in that process? He will lose the focus on himself. He will stop thinking about himself. Now see this. I want to think of one person or many other people who inspired you. Let's take an example of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam. When we think of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, don't we feel really happy that, oh yes, that man, he was so generous, he was so knowledgeable, so down to earth. We instantly recalls all the good qualities about him and we feel happy inside. And as we take him as our inspiration, we even try to relate with our life. We also feel like wish we could have the qualities that he has. Does it not happen? Right? The same way, when things don't work, just look for the people who are doing really well. Genuinely try to appreciate them. Genuinely try to be happy for their success. And you will see, as you appreciate them for their success, you feel happy for them. You will see that. You will look at that person that, oh wow, he has done so well. There must be something I can learn from him. So you will start taking inspiration from that person. And as you pick one or two things, you will think, let me try that one thing. It may help me. Again, the focus will be on you. You will shift the focus on yourself rather than thinking how he has got this. You will shift the focus on yourself. So that's the beauty. That's very important. When things don't work, then also try to see in the same field if other people are doing really good. Try to take the inspiration from them. Maybe you will get some clues that you never thought of.
20 minutes, Megha.
Thank you, sir. All these things we learned that when we face hurdle, how do we really tackle with it? When things don't work, just think, analyze what worked for me and what did not work for me. If things did not work for me, is there something I need to learn more? At the same time, keep a track of your progress, how I am doing. Forget what people might be thinking. Focus on your progress. And then see that challenge is an opportunity. Try to find if there is any hidden opportunity behind it. Take the constructive feedback from the people. See if that feedback you can apply it and it can actually help you. And in the end, be inspired. Take the inspiration from the people around. You never know what you may learn and you will be happy about it. So I request you, if you have any quick questions before we move ahead, you can ask. Anyone?
Megha, this is a brilliant idea of revisit.
Thank you.
No, we are so much inspired, but we don't have questions at all, Megha. We are so much inspired by your speech. We don't have questions. We have got only answers for your questions, actually.
So, shall we move ahead?
Yeah, go ahead, go ahead.
Okay, okay. So let's have some activity. So I request you all, I will be dividing in a team of 5. I want you all to revisit that one place. As I said, you keep thinking of the moments where you have actually faced such setback and came out of it as a hero. Think of that moment. I want you all to get in that group. Think of, try to have that, like for team 1, this is the first topic. Try to relate with it. It will be good if you can do a little role play. If that does not happen, maybe you can share the experiences. So each team will have 2 minutes of time to share their experience, or they can do role play. Is it okay? 5 minutes for the breakout area and 2 minutes for the presentation. Fine?
Yeah.
So can you please take the screenshot so that you know which team has which title?
We have taken a screenshot.
Megha, can you repeat the activity?
In activity, I will be dividing into a team of 5. Each team has this given topic. Either you can do a role play around this particular topic, or you can share the experience among yourself and the leader. One of the leader can share the experience. Or if you want to do the role play, all of you can do the role play accordingly. So you will have 2 minutes of time to give your presentation, whatever your learnings. Is it fine? Shall we go
Fine.
ahead?
Yes.
Thank you. So let me do it. I will have to stop sharing my screen, right? Okay. Fine. So I'm opening the rooms. I hope you are clear with your topics.
Yeah.
Let's start. Oh, just a minute. Sorry.
Megha, I don't think we went into the room. You have to fix the time.
Yes, yes, I'm doing it. It's done.
On mute. Vinay, are you around? Are you there? Vinita, are you there?
I'm there. I wouldn't be able to speak much because everybody is on calls and classes, so I'll be just a silent spectator.
No worries, no
Okay,
worries.
not a
Okay? Yeah,
problem.
yeah, yeah.
I assume even Vinay is doing something else.
Sunil, I'm driving to office.
Okay, okay, cool, cool.
I'll just
Go back on mute. Yeah.
I
Okay.
hope-
Good job, Megha, till now.
Okay, thank you. I hope the topic is clear. Ability.
Yes, Megha.
Oh, yeah. Yes, you may.
Okay, see you.
Thank you.
Megha, hi.
Megha, the problem, yeah, the problem is that we don't remember the topic.
Yes, yes. You're team 4, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I will give you the topic. View challenges as opportunity.
View challenges as opportunities.
I'm
Oh,
putting
okay.
it in the chat also.
Okay.
Okay, see you.
Thank you.
Okay.
Narendra sir and Kumar, are you still here? You were not assigned any breakout room?
And so you can just add a little bit more into it on how you progressed on it, and you
Yeah.
know, you just kept the seeking the approval behind, didn't let that affect you. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
a
yeah.
very good one what you have come up with. Yeah.
There were so many at every level. There were people who said, "Sir, just drop it. This does not happen now in our company. We are not cut for such a high professionalism." So at every stage it was there. So finally, I had to come out of it, fight against.
Hello, good morning, Mr. Narendra Nayak.
Hello, Shiv Kumar sir.
Hi. Exact time I joined the group, so I was able to hear you from the beginning.
Are we all back?
Yeah, Megha, we wanted you to come to the breakout room here to see you on close up.
Sorry.
Did not come.
Yeah. Yeah, Lily. Okay, Lily madam, you are asking something. So I will answer that. And then
Yeah. So I was asking Chandran.
We will be eating away into Megha's time, no?
No, no personal things only. No, only her time. Her time.
I knew there'll be trouble if I come here.
No problem, madam. What do you mean? Yeah?
Lily, what made you think that?
You all are elite people, no?
No, what do you mean? You are more elite than us, yeah.
Really, we are fresh people. We are very fresh people because we are from morning batch.
Back to the presentation. Back to the presentation.
Mega, you continue, please. You are losing out on time.
Mega time is taking over.
Mega, we want Mega.
Thank you. We'll definitely have some chit chat also. But
Okay.
before that, let's not lose the focus. Start with the team.
Yes.
Who is the team one?
We are in team one.
So I
Our
request.
topic was in abilities and developing abilities and our talents when we face failure to progress ourselves. So we discussed, I shared my personal experience wherein I joined MBA in 2011, but I couldn't write my exams during that time. One vacation, I came down and wrote 6 of my exams, in which they failed me in one subject, which I wrote really well. Again, that I couldn't write. Then 2017, I started writing my MBA HR exams, and I wrote 24 subjects, 26 subjects in 2 parts. And again, they failed me in 3 subjects. 2 subjects which I really wrote well, and 1 subject which I quit from the hall because I met with an accident. And I had vertigo, and I was giddy completely, but I finished my exams, all my exams. And I have completed my MBA HR in 2019. And everybody thought that I couldn't do well. And, I'm going to leave out MBA HR. I was able to complete it. had the help of people, and I was successful. So I feel really very confident today, and people also look up to me. And added to the discussions in which we had in our group, we said when we analyze ourselves of our abilities, and Sanjay sir and Sunil sir, Vinita ma'am and Vinay was there, and we share that how when we think about our talents and abilities and build upon that, do a data analytics in our head, and and proceed, we will be successful and overcome the failures, and we'll be very confident. Thank you very much, Megha.
So let's give a big clap for the team one for all their achievements. So really inspiring story. I'm sure you all must have shared all your journeys and how you connect with that feeling, right? Let's move on to the team number 2.
Team 2 is myself, Megha, myself, Raka, and Ruchika. Shivraj was in and out.
I was in team 3.
All right.
He was balancing between the team 2 and team 3.
How would you like to go ahead?
Our topic, Megha, is a wonderful topic. Is focus on progress rather than seeking approval. Okay, this is a personal experience of myself. I worked for a company of tiles company for a very long time. Our factory is in Andhra Pradesh. Okay, when we started about 12 to 13 years back, when we started the company, the stocks were piled up, laid across the 120 acres of the land, and nobody knew everything. So I was thrown the challenge to do it. I took it up. When I took it up, everybody, believe it or not, each and everybody had a say and said, "Ye nahi ho sakta, wo nahi ho sakta. We are not such a professional company to do it. Abhi time hai." Because I wanted to bring in barcode, everything. So finally, day in, day out, work, hard work, everything, we could do it against so many odds. So many odds means unbelievable, with an electrician not providing light for the night shift, to that level, because it was the biggest issue the company was facing. And I took it up the challenge, though I don't belong to logistics team. I come from exports. Still, we took it up. I took it up. I did it. Finally, we could overcome the problem. And the best part is, till today that system is followed.
Wow.
The Excel sheet which I did that time is still followed. That gives a pride, saying, okay, the people who said no, went against them, and they were in higher places, very high places. They couldn't talk to me because I was too senior. So they just shut their gob, and they made so many spokes they put it so that it does not work. So
wonderful.
We should, as you Megha says, we should never wait for somebody's approval. You feel it is correct, go ahead.
Very good. Wonderful example of follow your heart. So big clap for all the team 2 members. Now let's move on to team 3.
Yeah, team 3, Shivraj here. Am I audible?
Yes.
Yeah. Team 3 actually, Dr. Shivakumar, Raja Choklingam, Anil Kumar, and myself. I am representing team 3 now. The thing is, topic was accepting positive feedback.
Right.
According to our team, basically, the difference between success and failure is acceptance. The moment we realize there is a gap, we need to accept that. And the feedback, if it is objective, then it is all the more very, very valuable for us to improve ourselves from what we are now. So basically, the acceptance is the main quality which we need to inculcate. And we need to realize that any kind of feedback needs to be taken in the right spirit. It's for our own benefit. This is what we are concluded. Thank you.
That's really nice. Very, very, very well said. Clap for the team 3, please. Now let's move on to team 4.
Hi, Chandran here. So our team, Lily Madam, Sir, and Kushalji, actually.
Sir.
So our topic was that how to convert challenges into opportunities.
Right.
So what we thought is I will share one of my life experiences. In fact, I had shared this with you in the morning class, but for the benefit of everyone, I think I will share it again. Okay. So this turned out to be a turning point in my life itself. You might recall. So when I was doing my PG, and I was doing my PG in physics, actually, there were a lot of issues. I didn't get a day college. They put me in the uni college. Even though I had a merit to get into a day college, a lot of politics in the college and all. So totally, I was a little bit upset. At the time, this was during 80s. So during 80s, what people will look for is, look, I get a government job and then settle in my life, right? So I used to write bank examinations, and I had cleared the interview for State Bank of India. And during this time, also when I was in the PG, I had also given the entrance examination for MCA in Government College of Engineering, Trivandrum, Kerala. So at one point in time, actually, I got selected into State Bank of India, as well as I got selected into the MCA course. So here comes the challenge. What to choose in my life? This is basically like the life has thrown me the challenge as to which path to take, actually. So I was totally confused, and a lot of confusion, a lot of dilemma, a lot of discussions at home, and so on. So my dad and my family, they told that you, whatever decision you make, you stand by the decision, and then you go through that decision. You go into the decision and then go from there. So they said, we all support, we'll support you. So finally, I took the decision that to pursue my MCA, and I didn't take the job which I got in State Bank of India. So that I feel is a good turning point, and that gave me a lot of opportunities in life actually. So after completing my MCA, I had a chance to go to Singapore. I was there for 14, 15 years, and then came back, and then I am pursuing the career in IT itself. So that threw me a lot of opportunities, and more importantly, if I had not taken that opportunity, I wouldn't have the chance to meet all of you in IIT.
That's really
so that I feel is a very privileged this privilege I got in my life.
Thank you.
I feel that it is great. It's a great feeling.
Let's
very good one.
Team 4. Let's quickly move the team 5. My time is already up, but I really want to listen to the team 5. Who's there in the team 5?
Yeah, I'm audible.
Yes, you are now audible.
Yeah. I represent team 5. The team 5 consists of Bala Madam, Mr. Pradeep Joseph, Mr. Lawrence. The topic was being inspired by other success. Like all others, I am also sharing my own experience. I had 11 months service left in State Bank of India when I reported to LHO Bangalore. The department I was heading, like any other organization, they were ranking system in the bank, and State Bank of India has had at that point of time 16 LHOs, and the Bangalore LHO's rank was 14th.
What do you mean LHO?
Local head
LHO
office.
means local head office. So the entire Karnataka comes under this LHO, and we were ranked 14th in one of the parameters. My department parameter, we were ranked at 14 when I reported. So we were not considered to be significant in my position was very insignificant in the LHO and also in the bank. So there was one meeting which took place at Mumbai. I was invited there. When I went there, the DGM of the corporate center refused to acknowledge me. He said, "Bangalore se aaye hain. They are laggards. Inse kya baat kar raha hai?" When I extended my hand during the course of introduction, he just moved on. So that was our position. And then the Hyderabad LHO AGM, Mr. Srinivas, was felicitated, and a lot of things, good things happened to him. So I was humiliated, insulted, and I just watched through the session. And then just in the course of meeting, I just went and spoke to Srinivas, the LHO AGM from Hyderabad. as to how is it possible that they were always number one in this ranking parameter. That gentleman was very kind enough. He said, I will not be able to explain in a short time. We will interact over the course of time and see how best I can help you. See, in the course of time, I just started interacting and our ranking went on improving. From 14, we became 12, 11, and then slowly, suddenly we became number 8. And then my last 3 months of service was left, January, February, March. March 19, I retired. And there was a campaign going on in the State Bank. So during that campaign, thanks to Mr. Srinivasa's help and our understanding and the team effort, especially it's a team effort, all the branches, 16,000 branches, 1,600 branches, and the management all supported my department. We were ranked number 1 Pan India for successfully all the 3 months. So
Wow.
yeah, and then post my retirement, because the results came after my retirement, post-retirement, after 45 days, they called me and felicitated me. What I am trying to say here, we were laggards, but thanks to the inspiration which we drew from Hyderabad Circle, and thanks to that leadership of Mr. Srinivas, who
really
guided me and helped me, and the team all put together, we were number 1. So taking inspiration from somebody is always useful. That's what I feel.
That's really
Thank you.
Let's clap
This is
for the
Team
team
5.
5, all the team 5 members and all the teams. So I would like to say you all are my inspiration. All who are present here today, all who are not present, and the other batches, right? We all inspire each other in one or other way. It's so wonderful to listen to all the stories. Wish I had time and I would have listened to each one of your stories. And I request you all, if possible, share it on the group. If you have inspirational stories where we have learned how to overcome the setbacks. So let's finish it. We have learned all the ways that how we can, when we are facing the challenge, how we can overcome it, right? When such situations come, they're bound to happen. Setbacks, failures, it's inevitable. We can't avoid it. And we know it is one of the steps for the success, but we can't avoid it. When that happens, it is the option that we have. Should we use that time to make ourselves miserable, or we should utilize that time to become strong? Because the amount of work is same. So it's up to us. Should we sit there and cry, or make an effort that can I improve? What can I learn? What can I learn from others? Let me ask for the feedback. How can I improve? And move on. Because that's a journey. That's the beautiful journey of our life, right? And we know there are so many inspirational stories. We heard of Steve Jobs, Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam, Bill Gates, so many inspirational stories. Why do we remember all these stories? Because we have learned after so many failures, they still went to the top of their fields, and all the world know them, right? So people who just get success after success don't inspire the people, but who face challenges and overcome it and get what they really dream for, even the dream even bigger than their own dream, the dream for the world, they inspire us. At the same time, as we have gone through the session today, we have recalled all our past experiences where we have taken that challenge and have kept the faith in ourselves and faced it really hard. Let's not forget our own inspirational stories. When we really face those challenges and moved on, always remember the hero within you. Whenever the tough time will come in the future, always remember your own inspirational stories, that how you did it. And it will definitely give you inspirations that let me not stop and let me go ahead. Thank you so much for joining. And it was really wonderful session, listening from you, learning from you. Thank you. Over to you, sir.
Thank you so much.
How much time she took?
Exceeded.
Yeah, I'm coming to that. Yeah, I'm coming to that. No worries. Yeah. So who are the 2-3 people who are going to share, give feedback, who has never given feedback till now? Yeah, who would be willing to give feedback?
Yeah.
3 people who are not given,
No.
till now.
I can give, but I'm repeating. So if,
Yeah, so anyone who has not given feedback would like to give feedback now? Yeah, so then
Please
Sanjay,
give.
you can give.
Please give. We have learned. We need to. I need to
Sanjay,
get
you can,
feedback.
Next I'll go, sir. I'm Danesh Biradar. Next I'll go.
Yeah, first Mr. Sanjay, then Mr. Danesh Biradar. Yeah.
an excellent, excellent presentation, Megha. I am simply bowled over by your content and your delivery, and especially those case studies which you gave for each of the teams, the way it was conducted. We were all connected, and this, this is something which is universal. Failure or success, or what. This is something which can be done to a school level or a college level or even an adult or even a guy who, even a person who is retiring, like as Daneshji said. So this is an evergreen topic, because as long as we are all into activities, we are all into progress, this is a very hot topic, I would say that. And as a trainer, you have, exceeded at least my expectations.
Thank you.
So, a great kudos to you, Megha, from my side.
Yeah, Mr. Danesh Biradar.
Yeah, it's my turn now.
Yes.
Megha, I'm extremely happy to be present today because I'm missing morning day sessions. It is only for you that I have joined today.
Thank you.
I was sure, damn sure, that you will give an excellent presentation, and you did it. Coming to the feedback, the slides were excellent. Excellent. I don't know. Beyond that, if there is anything, we can use that adjective. Your smile was constantly there. Violation. You're dressed for the occasion. And the slide regarding revisit was excellent. Really wonderful.
That's a very good slide.
Can I say one?
Yes. Not one, many. I want many.
One small, yeah. I only thought that you were referring to Dr. Kalam when you are going through the slide of being impressed. But I didn't see his photo. I thought if you added his photograph, it would have said many things. That's what I felt. And as Dr. Rajan always says, Dr. Rajan, his formula is your own stories are the best inspiration stories. So you can recollect from your own experience and say, so that's what you brought in, a lot of experience, and we all enjoyed. I can vouch for all of us here. You made the morning team rock. Thank you.
Thank you so much, both of you. Yeah, good presentation, Megha. It was really inspiring to each one of us. And what was another good thing what I observed is you never kept your hands locked. Your hands were moving continuously. So the words were coming pretty easily for you. So it was a very good thing. You gave a lot of examples, and continuously I could see you are interacting with the audience. So that was another good thing. And the slides were good, indeed very good. It didn't have a lot of written matter. It was the pictures. Some points of improvement. That slide which was saying focus on the progress. Yeah, it was showing the slide was moving. Yeah, for once it was good. But again and again it was coming. And then people were not able to concentrate what you are speaking. It came as a disturbance, distraction. So for a lot of people over here could be wondering, oh, how is it working? Good, and the focus was there. So once you can show it, and that repetition wasn't required. And on the slide, I'll be covering these points one by one. And you put the slide and it disappeared. So in fact, you could have just said that I'll be covering many points and kept it as a curiosity. Or you could have said I'll be covering 5 points, one by one would be covered, and kept as a curiosity. Some element of curiosity is always good amongst the audience. So they'll be, kept engaged. Oh, something more to come, something more to come. And then at the last, you're going to revisit. That is good. Yeah. Overall, very good presentation. Only thing, the time went off little more than expected. That's fine. I mean, it's a learning. So not a very serious thing, but then you can always look at it. Thank you so much. Best wishes.
Thank you, sir. And I request you all to please give your feedbacks on where I can improve. That's really, really important. Like you said, Dr. Abdul Kalam's photo should have been there. Now I'm realizing it. Like you said, that progress bar, all the things, all the feedbacks, I'm really feeling, yes, I should have done it. So that's how we learn. I really want you all to give the feedback. Thank you.
Why you had, because why you had a Superman at the end?
That we all are superhero. We should never forget that. Be our own inspiration. Never forget ours.
No, what Ramesh sir is saying, it should have been a superwoman.
Okay. So shall we start with the class?
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Can we put our hands for Megha?